Welcome back to Just Joshing with Jakota. I'm Josh. That's Jakota.
Hi guys.
Dude, before I forget, I just wanted to tell you that yesterday I almost burned down my backyard.
That's hilarious because I also have a story I can tell you regarding fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting my shop ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I built like my benches and everything like that, so I got some scrap wood. And then in the back of the shop, through the back door that I made, there is a burn barrel.
Right.
And I just put a whole bunch of wood in there, put some cardboard boxes in there and some paper, lit it up, and it's burning good. I keep feeding it all my scraps that I don't need, right? And this is stuff that has nails in it, so I'm not burning it in my fire pit. I'm just burning it in the barrel, and then I will toss that out when I go to the dump or whatever, right?
Right.
So I'm feeding it all this junk, and then I decided to put a long piece in there, and I'm like, yeah, it should be fine. So it burns it, and instead of it falling down into the barrel, it fell out of the barrel onto the grass. And this is in a wild rose bush grove. Would you call it a grove? I don't know. But anyways, so there's lots of dry grass, like tall grass, like what do you call it, quack grass?
Like tall, like that, like tall weeds almost.
Yeah,
like quack grass.
Quack grass and like all sorts of voluntary wheat.
Rubbish.
Rubbish?
It's just trash.
I know what rubbish is. I don't know if you'd call it that. But yeah, anyways. And so I go, at this point, I don't realize, I go inside to use the bathroom. The loo, that's just a toilet.
Right. With the rubbish inside the toilet.
No. Yeah. Refuse. No. What would you call that?
Poo.
Excrement? Poop. Anyways, then I come back outside about 5 minutes later or something, and I see this smoke. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm burning, so there should be some smoke, but why is it so big?
Wow.
So then I'm like, I like go around the garage, and I'm like, crap. I see like this burning ring of fire around the, like, it's, you know when people burn like the parks and stuff, they'll burn the cotton, and so it's just like it follows the cotton, the flames, right? And it looks really cool, right? Yeah. And it burns all the white or whatever, pollen, whatever that's, it's cotton, right? Whatever that stuff is, it like burns it all, and then the green grass is left, right?
Right.
This is what that was. All the dry stuff was burning, but all the green grass was good, and the trees were good.
That's cool.
Thank goodness. Like there's a fire break, let's call it. It's not really a fire break. It's not the purpose of it, but between the shop and the wild rose grove, and so it just like burned it. So luckily, I had some watering cans.
That's scary.
So I put it out, right? Put it out, and then took some pictures.
Damn, I wish I would have captured the flames. That would have been cool. That is kind of scary because, like, dude, you could have been using the loo for 5 extra minutes, or, you know, anything could have happened within, like, the wind, you know. Who knows? That's crazy, dude.
And yesterday was supposed to be very windy. Like, it seems like every summer we have a summer that is whatever, right? Like, it was really hot that one summer, 3 years ago? Yeah. And it was very
rainy.
Last year was very rainy. And now it's very windy so far.
Yeah, it's been windy.
I guess it's not technically summer yet, but like so far it's been super windy. But anyways, yesterday was supposed to be windy, and it was windy for a bit, but luckily during that time it died down. But if it hadn't, perhaps it would have gone, like, because like dry grass, like, it won't stop at my fence going into, no, it'll go into the green space, it'll go into the neighbor's yard, it'll go, if it went into the forest, dude, it would have, all those dead trees
right next to your freaking shop, that would have been,
well, the shop probably would have been fine because it was moving away from it, because it stopped. You could see where it stopped, right? Like, it's all black, right? And then you can see where it stopped.
It's a good thing you didn't have like a bunch of matches lying around in the vicinity of
or like gasoline.
Yeah. Let's go put this gasoline here. That's funny. Well, dude, I'm glad that nothing of serious consequence happened.
Yeah.
Unless there's more to the story that you're not telling. Oh yeah, like wait, what happened to all the snakes in your yard?
No, they're good.
They're good?
They would have slithered away, dude. It wasn't like super quick. I mean, it was quick-ish. Like, it's a decent patch for 5 minutes or so. But, like, it's not like...
Oh, man.
You know, it's not... there was no huge inferno. Like, I was walking in the flames putting it out. Right? It wasn't, like, up to my waist or higher. Like, it was just up to, like, my knees at the highest part. And it wasn't that hot because the stuff... It was so small, all the grass.
The stuff probably just burned so quickly it didn't have a chance to get...
Yeah, real hot. Yeah.
So that's probably...
Like, look at my shoes.
That's probably why it didn't burn the green stuff, like, at all. I mean,
no, it didn't. It just made it go limp.
That's funny.
But my shoes are all black from walking in it.
Not too bad for a fire.
Yeah, not too bad. Anyways, what happened? What was your fire story?
Okay, so, I've been sick since Thursday with the
vertigo,
with
right?
The vertigo, right?
Sucks.
So,
oh, hey, real quick. People are always giving remedies for vertigo. You've tried them all.
I've tried them all. Like, all the stuff that I can do at home, I done did it. It doesn't help.
The only thing that you haven't done that I've seen someone suggest is go to a chiropractor.
I have not gone to a chiropractor. Yeah, that is correct.
But can't right now because they're not open right now.
Correct.
But anyways, go on.
So anyways, for those of you that don't know, I recreationally use the marijuanas
and heroin.
And
no, I'm kidding.
And but well, for me, I mean, smoking weed doesn't necessarily help my vertigo, but it does take care of my nauseousness, right? So like when I'm spinning 100 miles an hour,
right, it's hard to walk.
Yeah, it's hard to walk.
It's hard to even turn over when you're laying down.
It's hard to eat. You know, it's hard to keep things down. Even when you do eat, you're
even
like
water
coming out like, you know, almost 5 minutes later.
Or instantly.
It all like when I licked the yogurt and I just I licked some yogurt and I was like, no.
Yeah, because you were gonna help me frame something in my shop,
yes.
and then I was like, hey, you good today? Because you were sick the day before, and you're like, nah, dude, I threw up after licking the yogurt lid. And I was like, ah, damn.
Yeah, pretty brutal. I'm pretty much well over it. I'm just feeling the nauseous for whatever reason.
Yeah, you're right. You're still in your robe.
I am in my robe. Yeah.
Which, by the way, guys, we're filming just for sound quality a little better. We don't have a mic or anything, but we're filming in the beater again.
Right.
Maybe we need to make another preliminary show. Call it the. Hey, look, there's a robin with a worm in its mouth.
Oh yeah.
Call it just the beater.
Dude, I really like robins.
Yeah, me too.
Man. Okay, so anyways, I take marijuana in this particular case, it was 2 days ago. I was in my bathroom. I was cleaning the utensils to smoke said marijuana. Okay. And to smoke this particular marijuana, I had a torch. So it's dabs. For those of you that don't know what dabs are, it's just a concentrated form of THC, right? It's just instead of smoking an eighth, you can smoke like a dab, and you're good. You'll feel
at this point you're using it medicinal.
This right, yeah. For this time it was I needed to get rid of my stomach ache or like my nauseousness.
Okay.
So that's what I did. Anyways, I'm cleaning the paraphernalia, if you will, right? And in amidst of this, there was a mosquito. Okay. I'm in my bathroom. And I've got the paraphernalia in front of me with the torch here, and water's running. Freaking mosquito. I hate mosquitoes.
So you went after the mosquito.
So
you're like, hey, let me leave this torch on.
I hardly ever snap. Okay, like I've probably snapped about 6 times in my life where I saw red and I couldn't control my anger. Okay, that's probably only happened about 6 times. Like once when I grabbed Dalton's face and I tried to rip it open. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do remember. So whoever doesn't know Dalton, he's our nephew. He's when I say nephew, picture a guy who's basically the same age as us.
He's 3 years younger than me.
Right.
So when I was younger, he did something or said something. I freaking snapped. I grabbed him by his skinny little throat, and then he was like trying to bite me, so I grabbed his jaw and I tried to like
rip his jaw,
open it, right? Nah!
like you were setting a bear trap.
Exactly, dude. I lost it, but that's just an example of, it rarely happens. So as I'm cleaning, and like in my room, there were mosquitoes all over my walls. So, like I'm sick. I'm dealing with these mosquitoes in my room. Now I'm sick. I want to get rid of my stomachache. There's this mosquito that didn't even land on me yet. I said, I saw red. As soon as I saw it, I grabbed the torch, man. Dude, that ran for his life, right? Goes towards the bathtub, right? I'm freaking lightsabering this shit. I caught him. I clipped his wings, man. He kamikazed into the bathtub. Then this is when like my rage went tenfold, bro. I freaking took the torch, and on its near lifeless body, I held the flame to him for about 5 to 6 seconds. And I have my eyes are bulging out of my head. My teeth are like my teeth are hurting because I'm like, and as I'm thinking like consequences. I'm not even in my head, right? I'm just like, and then I see this black hole in my bathtub. I was like, oh no. I like immediately regretted it. The mosquito was nothing. There was no mosquito.
You're right. It's like smoke. Like 2 minutes ago.
There's a black hole in my tub, and
like actual hole. You burned a hole through the acrylic.
I burned 2 holes through the acrylic. Okay, it was, yeah, but the acrylic is so thin, right? And
right, there's fiberglass underneath.
There's fiberglass underneath it, so it didn't break.
Right.
The fiberglass, right? So it was just the acrylic, and I was like, I like immediately regretted it. And I still had I was still feeling sick, so like I'm just like, oh man, just like, damn it, I have to call my roommate or / landlord, right, the person that owns the building that I live in. So he didn't have too much of a problem with it. I'm the one that has to deal with it because it's in my bathtub, right? It's my bathtub. So I lost it, immediately regretted it. It was just, I guess I just haven't been able to emotionally decharge. I don't know what the right,
decharge. I like that. That's a new word.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just like so much stress and just shit and things that are happening in my life that
and everyone's life.
And everyone, right? Like everyone's going through crap, and
especially now.
But it's funny now, like my roommate,
just F this mosquito.
Yeah, man, I just wasn't having it today because, first of all, I just had a mosquito smear across my wall with my blood on it, and I was like, how dare you? You know what I mean? You come into my house, you steal my blood, you're not even gonna friggin' use it for science, you're just gonna use it for your own selfish reasons, and now here's this guy flying in front of my face, just taunting me with his stupid flappy wings and his stupid snout, and I was like, I ain't having it today.
And you're like, yeah, I got your nose and your whole body.
Fried. I really shouldn't have freaked out like that. Like, that was insane. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't remember. I mean, the last time I remember being that mad was when that example of me ripping my nephew's face open. Which he was fine. He didn't get hurt. He tried to bite me, man. He was
and you guys always mess with each other.
Yes, we are 100% good buddies now and stuff, right? Like, there's no...
And for years, yeah.
For years, right? Ever since we were, turned adults.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You guys worked together for months.
Yeah.
Stuff. You lived together, essentially, for months. Or how long was that?
Almost a full year.
You used to build these... what were those called?
They were called kiosks.
Kiosks, right, together all around the country of the U.S.
Right. Well, It was more like the Midwestern states, right?
Okay. Right.
I did go to Michigan though, so that's like.
So what I believe, yeah. what I believe was going to happen, because Ken, the guy who was the boss man, our brother, he asked me if I wanted to do that. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Where am I going to live? He's like, dude, you're just going to live wherever it takes you. I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. Break my freaking shoulder. Oh. And I'm like, well, can't.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not. I mean, I'm happy that you broke your thing so that I could have gone on to the right. Honestly, that was like,
yeah, that was pretty dope.
One of the best, one of the best experiences of my life.
Right, it's so cool. Like travel for free. Not that you traveled far, but like you still got to see.
It wasn't free. Definitely was not free.
But like, I mean, as in like you had an excuse, is what I should say. You had a reason to travel, is what I'm saying. Where lots of people are like,
man, I don't think you should have a reason to travel. I think you should
just go if you want to. If you have the money, or if you don't have the money, get the money.
If you have the means to do it, man. I mean, I have been blessed in lots of aspects of my life, and like that was one of them. I was blessed to have been able to do that.
Right. I agree. That's cool. Hey, what kind of trees are those? They look like evergreen trees of some sort, but they have leaves. Why are they shaped like that? Don't those look like the shape of spruce trees? Well, the trajectory
of the sun and the wind kind of like it shoots the perpetual lining of the stars, and the astronomers say that when the seashells open up in the ocean, the pearl of the sky blooms like the midnight fire.
Right. So no one can see these obviously, but they're shaped. Okay, you know how like a spruce tree or a pine tree? Maybe not a pine tree.
Are you talking about those small ones?
Those two trees right there. Right by the well.
Right, okay. That's not even a real well.
No?
That ain't even...
Oh, that's a septic tank.
That ain't even real,
dude,
bro.
That's hilarious. Well, obviously that's not... I didn't think that was like a put your bucket down there and bring up some water well. I thought that was just... You know how like they cover wells with those,
Holy crap. You know
wellheads?
You might be right.
But look, that's a big cement lid. That's a septic tank.
Cement lid.
And he only has one. So
those are bricks.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not even? Oh, okay. Well, then that might be a wellhead.
It's like, it's like a puzzle piece or whatever.
Right, those fire pit ones.
Right.
But anyways, for everyone who can't see these trees, which is everyone except for us, they're shaped like a spruce tree is shaped, or like a. I almost said pine tree before, but a pine tree is shaped a little bit more sporadically. But if you can imagine a spruce tree, like those are pine trees right there. So they're a little different.
That's a pine tree, but it's a different kind of pine tree.
No, that's a spruce tree. That's a fir tree right there. See this one with the needle things are pointed down like that, and they're all like flat looking. That's a fir tree. That's a spruce tree. That's a spruce tree. That's a spruce tree. That's a blue spruce right there.
Yeah, so, I know the difference between a blue spruce.
Right, because they look kind of blue even though they're totally green still.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, for everyone else, these green. You know those trees with green leaves? Very rare. Whatever those kinds of trees are called, I don't know what that is. I can't tell from here, but they're cone shaped.
Yeah, that's
right. They look like they got confused.
I didn't even notice that.
Right? Isn't that neat?
That is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, that just looks like a poplar tree, dude.
It probably is, but why are the branches all the way down to the ground, basically?
I think because
maybe it was pruned like that,
dude. Not from us, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
We ain't never done that.
It looks like you've never even mowed this lawn here yet.
Dude, I haven't. Dude, look at so the neighbor that moved away used to do the whole
ditch,
right? He used to do the whole ditch. Now the new neighbors were like,
he only does his half.
He said, screw that. No, he did do it. He did do the whole.
Because you didn't.
Yeah, right. We didn't. So now that it was the week after, I'm not doing this because the owner that owns the house doesn't do it, right? So I'm not doing all this work.
Right, it's not your job. You don't own this place.
Hell no, it ain't. If I own this place, dude, half of this. I mean, you guys can't see what my front yard looks like, but it looks like a junkyard. So.
Yeah, it kind of does because like he's got a. So your roommate / landlord. Dude. Mosquito.
Oh my gosh, where's the torch?
Just, dude, that landed right on my cheek. I got it. Oh, he's just legs. Where'd his body go? I just got 2 of his legs. Oh, 3 of his legs.
Oh no.
What the heck? Where does he's? Oh, there he is. Look at him.
He done dead.
Actually, that's a female, right? Because those females suck.
And the males.
The males just fly around your head in those big swarms, dude. I remember. Okay, speaking about losing it, I grabbed one of those tennis racket bug zapper things,
Right.
and dude, I was outside for like a good probably 40 minutes, just those swarms, you know, like when they follow you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're like putting pheromones out there, like to all the females, hey, come suck these bloods so that we can get more babies. But I'm just zapping those things, dude, and the thing, it stinks like burnt hair, dude. I'm just like
That's disgusting. That's one thing about like living in the country is
lots of stagnant water.
mosquitoes,
Standing water,
man.
yeah, dude.
Mosquitoes.
That's why you gotta like dump anything, like that bathtub that's right there, or that grooming tub. Speaking about it looking like a junkyard, that tub right there, that's for grooming dogs, or
Right.
bathing dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
That probably has water in it, which is like mosquito thing. But anyways, speaking of it being like a junkyard, I'm pretty sure it's not by design, because like that car right there, your roommate, he rolled it how many times?
4 times.
4 times, so it's crushed.
Right.
And so he's in the process of like removing all the things that he can salvage to sell,
Right. Or just put on his other truck,
which is the same.
which is the same truck. So
Then we got one of your cars here.
my car, which I'm working on, I just changed the starter in it, which wasn't even the problem.
It wasn't? What was it?
No. So here's what I done to it. So the first thing that went was the rad fan, right?
Right.
Changed that, started and ran fine. Right. Move it up here. Then my car doesn't start, and I was like, "What the hell?" Realized that my battery is like bulging and expanded. So I was like, "Okay,
froze."
well, clearly,
So people who
winter.
don't live in the cold, if you leave your battery without using it, like with no charge, it will expand because the whatever, I don't even know. It just turns it goes circular. It's supposed to be square, but it goes circular. It
Right.
goes like a big balloon.
it's like if you had a popcorn bag,
right, because it freezes.
It's like, anyways. So I changed the battery. I was like, yes, finally, let's change this battery. Be done with this, right? Put the battery in. I don't start the car, and I was like, what the heck? So I was like,
As in you tried to
I
start.
tried to start it. All it did was click once, right? Click. Power to my car just didn't turn on. So I was like, what? I literally just started this car. Anyways, I was like, okay, well, I had a spare starter, so I was like, well, I could change this, and then from there, just ruling out things. And I'm in the process of
with your limited experience in,
Right.
in mechanical
right,
stuff,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
So, which it was a disaster. I hated it.
Well, starter's not so hard to do on
It's
domestic cars.
not hard. It wasn't hard at all. It was just that this is a '98 Dodge Neon. Okay,
Right, it's really low to the ground.
not that, dude. We got seized bolts. We got seized
Oh,
this.
right.
We got bust your knuckle here. We got cut your face this. You know what I mean? Like, it was not fun. It took me. It said it was supposed to take an hour to take it out, put it back in.
Right.
It took me 5.
Oh, damn.
Okay, and I had buddies over, so like that didn't help either.
Didn't help the time.
No.
Yeah.
But like it was like even they had problems, like because I was like, my twig arm ain't doing this right. So I got my homies that don't have twig arms try and reef on that stuff, and it was like that ain't coming out. So of course took a screwdriver, bap bap bap. Of course after the 4th hit, rust. Right, it's just toast. Like so like my my battery sits in its reservoir, right? Not reservoir, but like
It's like a little receptacle thing.
yeah, sure, 2 bolts instead of 5. So in order to take you got to take that out. You got to take your battery out, right? Your battery's connected to your starter, right?
What? Oh, you got disconnected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disconnect it, and then in order to get to the other things, I had to take out right?
Oh,
Because there's
your
a
starter isn't from underneath.
It is underneath, but I was watching a YouTube video where they didn't go underneath their vehicle. And I was
so
like,
you could do it from the top.
right. So I was like,
Supposedly
screw
easier.
this. No, it was stupid. It was a huge waste of time because I ended up going underneath the car anyways. And then, actually, you know what? I needed to take it off anyways because there was a bolt, the top. I don't know how.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? It sucked. But I am,
So what's wrong with it then?
I don't know yet. I got to do that thing where, what is it called? A tachometer or something? A tachometer?
Tachometer?
Tachometer? Is that what I'm?
What are you thinking? For what?
I don't know. It's some sort. It's that thing where you.
Oh, dude, no, a tachometer. Like, this is a tachometer. It measures your RPMs.
What is the
You're thinking of a multimeter?
multimeter? What did I say? Tachometer. I knew it was a meter or some sort.
That's funny. Well, if anyone is interested in what we're doing, I mean, this one was a little weird, but we just kind of went all over the place. But if you want to know what we're up to, in the meantime, waiting for next week where we, whatever. Do we want to talk about
The contest?
Yeah.
Yes, I did send you the.
Yeah, I like it.
You did? Did you like the shitty one?
Dude, that was hilarious.
Yeah, okay.
So should we post both of
Yeah,
them?
yeah, that's exactly why I sent you both of them.
Okay.
The kind lady that sent me the what is that called? The tablet.
Oh, yeah.
My editing tablet?
For the drawing.
Right. I used
Digital
that
drawing? Okay.
for the shitty poster. So shout out to Lauren Carter. Lauren. Oh gosh, I'm just so bad with names.
Yeah, I always forget.
I don't even know any of my brother's middle names. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that bad. Like,
Dude, you know what?
I don't know anyone's birthdays except for yours and mine.
I know yours and mine.
I know Dalton's because
I know
January
Dalton's
13th.
too. Yeah, I know his, and I know Ashley's.
I know Mom's accidentally. Isn't it like August 21st or something? 20th, something like that.
I don't actually know.
Yeah, I see.
No, that's not right.
It's
That
November. I don't know. See, like, it's so bad. So
yeah, I know Dalton's. I know Ashley's. I know yours.
I don't know
I
Ashley's.
know my own.
I don't know Ken's. I don't know Dave's. I don't know Jan's. I don't know anyone in the families
Don't
except
know
for
Mike's.
mine or yours. Yeah, exactly.
I know that Mike and Dave have birthdays one day after each other.
Isn't it in the same month? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Right, but they're like how many years apart? Like
Mhm.
2 years apart or something.
I think. Yeah.
or something.
so
I don't
strange.
remember. I have no idea.
Yeah. See, so like, please don't take offense if my memory is.
Don't even know your own family.
I don't even know.
You know what's funny? People always ask me, or well, not people, but some people always ask me, like, how come you have such a good memory of stuff that doesn't matter from years and years ago, but like you can't remember what happened yesterday?
Yeah, dude. I think that it's just how our brains work. I guess it's. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, there's a contest.
Yes.
Of sorts. Is it a contest?
I would say, well, you win something.
Yeah, you win.
The prize is
okay.
pretty big.
Okay. So the prize. Okay. So.
Yes.
So we don't have a logo. As you can see, this channel is a work in progress. We kind of were like, some people like our stories. Let's tell stories and let's do this. And why don't we just do it in video form? Okay, then why don't, if people are gonna see us, why don't we make a set? Let's just do the stories now. Okay, let's make the set while we're doing it.
Right,
Whatever. Blah
right.
blah blah. Well, we would like a logo, and we came up with a logo, which was pretty dope when we drew it, but
Right.
then we didn't actually end up liking it when it came to
The colors, like the kind of like, we didn't know how to make it us. I think.
yeah, maybe.
We couldn't.
So
make,
if we're not gonna have a logo that we design, we thought it would be cool if you guys, if you're up for it, made a logo. So we're gonna make a post about it. It'll come out on the same day that this comes out, Wednesday, and it'll be in the community.
the community, right? So
Right.
you'll see the the thing, like, it's like when in your subscription feed, right? You'll see it. It's like
Right. So yeah, so if you don't see it, make sure you go to the community tab, and then you'll see it, and it'll have. Well, what are the rules? The rules are it has to be simple, as in it has to be like we have to be able to use it in different forms without it being too busy. So it has to be.
It's like a watermark.
It has to be obvious, like how Pepsi, you can see that from a mile away. You know it's Pepsi.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So in our case, whatever it is has to be. Oh, that's obviously the Just Josh and Jakota logo. Now it can be words. It can be us. Like how we did ours, how we were thinking about it, it was like it said Just Joshing with Jakota, and it was like staggered, and it had like an arrow pointing to where I sit. Just Joshing had an arrow pointing my way. I'm doing a terrible way of explaining it, but like we just basically scribbled it on the ground, and then we wanted it to be a neon sign, which was the whole reason. Actually, you're the one who came up with it, right?
Yeah.
So, and it looked cool when you drew it with like the markers, but then when we were like, well, when are we going to get a neon sign? I don't even know where you get that. Right. So I was like, okay, well, why don't we just make it so we can make it out of steel? Because our set is kind of industrial looking, right? So kind of like looks like an old factory sort of. I don't know what it looks like, but people know what we're talking about if they watch. It just didn't look. It looked okay, but it just didn't. I don't know. Maybe we will use it. I don't know. If no one does this contest, or we don't end up liking any of them for what we're doing, then maybe we will use it. I don't know. But if people are interested, we are interested in seeing what you make. So simple, but recognizable.
Right. It has to be able to be turned into a neon sign.
Yeah.
And what was the third one?
I don't even know, dude. It just has to. The rules will be on the poster.
Right.
Now, if you are interested in designing it, now you can just. There's several ways that you can design it. You can draw it, and then we can get a person who does the. What is it called?
Like an illustrator?
Someone who does it on the computer. We can get them to redraw it. You can do it
like a visual designer.
Yeah,
is that what you would call it? I'm not sure.
What are those people are called?
Graphic designer.
Graphic designer. We'll get a graphic designer to redraw it, or if you are a graphic designer, then you can draw it like that. You can take a picture and do it whatever. It just the thing is like think of it as a logo, where not as a. So one thing that we don't want it to be is we don't want it to be a photograph of us.
Right.
Right? That's not a logo. That's a picture. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't even know.
That makes sense.
I hope people understand.
It can be a caricature, but it just can't be...
Yeah, it could be a caricature. I don't know how you would turn that into a neon sign.
I'm not sure either, but I mean...
Right?
Yeah, you're actually right. You're actually right. I'm just excited about the prize. And I hope everybody else.
Right. So what's the prize?
So the prize is,
or the prize reward.
I would call it a prize. It's worth over $500. So that would be motivation to definitely at least take a stab at it. So the prize is you get a
500 $1 bills. No. It's not. It's not cash.
No.
But it is worth cash.
It is worth. So on my side, you'll be getting a $100 11x17 print from Madness Photography.
Is it of their choice, or is it a random, or?
I think should I let it be their choice? I'm not sure.
That might be cool, because what if they prefer one over the other?
Sure.
Right.
And you'll be getting a free sticker as well from me.
And then on my side, there will be a sculptural piece worth around that to $300-ish, a print of your choice, a paper print of your choice, and stickers as well. And then we might think of other things to just kind of throw in there as well. Not exactly sure, but it'll be stuff that you actually would like. So you got to pick that thing.
Right. It's worth it, man. Just to do a design, you don't even have to be good at drawing.
No, because we can get it redrawn. If we can just interpret if we pick your design, but we don't use it exactly, but we still use your design as as
a template, maybe.
Yeah, as a template, let's call it, or inspiration, then you still win.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We're not going to be like, no, well, technically, you only drew the monkeys and we added in the words.
That's greasy.
Right? We're not going to do that, or whatever.
Greasy.
Whatever it is.
Right.
Right? It'll be like, okay, this person did this, and we used that. We just didn't use the whole thing, or we added stuff, or blah, 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 whatever. You still win. Now, when it comes to if people have similar designs, I don't know, that might be getting into some I don't know. So how you submit them is you just go to our Just Joshing with Jakota email, which is justjoshingwithjakota@gmail.com, and you just submit it. Now, you're not going to hear anything back from us right away. We're going to, and we don't have an automated response. So even if you don't hear from us right away, it doesn't mean that it's not
hasn't been seen.
Yeah. So we're gonna wait until we have, and if no one does it, then we'll just forget it, and we'll come up with our own design.
Right.
We just thought it would be fun because we were having trouble. So if that interests you guys, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, if you want to know what we're up to, check out our individual social medias and YouTube channels, which will all be linked in the description.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you guys all have a good week. I almost said better week. That I just screwed up.
Oh, you know what we should also do? Maybe I'll share it on my regular or my own social media too.
I'll probably do it on mine as well.
Or I'll have a link to it or something.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do as well.
All right, cool.